Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your weekly love reading for this week of October 6th to the 12th. Stick around towards the end, Pisces. I will be getting each zodiac signs, feelings, and actions towards you for the week. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and most importantly, do not force a reading to fit. Pisces, if it's not yours this time, it just may not be yours, and that's okay. So your overall energy for love this week is quality time. Quality time means putting away the phone and clearing your brain of anything distracting so you can ensure that your partner is your number one focus. All right. So quality time is being emphasized for you this week, Pisces. If you are in a relationship or connecting to somebody, there could be an emphasis on getting together with each other, spending time with each other. Your other overall energy is building a future. With this one as a keeper, your love life is ascending to the next level. All right, so Pisces, if you are a single Pisces, you could definitely meet somebody this week that you may find is a potential for you in building a future of your love connection. If you are in a relationship or connecting to somebody at the moment, you two may ascend to the next level of stability, security, commitment, things along those lines, specifically in alignment with spending more time together here. Let's see what else we got going on from the Mystic Moon Oracles. Because if you are meeting somebody this week, Pisces, you may instantly hang out with them or do something with them that is spending time together. Or some of you may actually be planning something with somebody this week. So let's see. We have the energy of settling. We have stuck. And mask. All right, Pisces. So it kind of looks like your energy is iffy about this person. Some of you just feel like you're settling for whatever this person is giving you. And possibly you're not necessarily showing that or saying that just yet. And with the energy of stuck, it does look like you're kind of uncertain of what to do with this individual, how to navigate this connection, or possibly what you want in general. Because some of you do feel like there could be a potential of settling for something that may not be exactly what you're looking for with love. So you could be quite stuck on what you want to do with this person. Let's see what else we got going on in your tarot spread here. All right, Pisces, we have the Four of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. All right, so I feel like for a lot of you, Pisces, the way that this individual could be giving to this connection may just not necessarily be that satisfying for you. We have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups here. So it does look like some of you are kind of contemplating not giving this energy a chance or contemplating walking away from this individual, despite them wanting to spend time with you and build with you for the future. Some of you feel like their slowness, Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, is not necessarily good for you. I feel like this person may be fast for other things, but slow in other positions. And I feel like for a lot of you, Pisces, that feels imbalanced for you. Because although you have the Nine of Cups showing that this individual could be a wish fulfillment, you also have the Nine of Wands showing that you kind of are iffy about this person. Some of you don't trust them. Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords. Some of you may feel like this person is selfish and, you know, everything is about them and what they want, and you kind of just have to settle for that. Possibly that has to do with quality time, you know, when they're ready to do things or when their energy is free, you also are obligated to be free. It's kind of like some of you Pisces are like, well, how about on my time? It does look like you are also a wish fulfillment to this person. But I feel like you just, I'm not sure if you're bored. Four of Cups could indicate boredom. But you don't really look, you feel like you're settling at the moment. Let's see, clarifying that position, we have the Queen of Wands. Some of you are possibly a little triggered or bothered by that. Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands to the Magician. So I feel like the person that's connecting to you here, they feel like what they're doing is fine. They feel like the pace that they're going at, the effort that they're putting into this connection is totally okay. But I feel like for some of you Pisces, male or female, it does not matter. Some of you may just be slightly angry about this person's approach to the connection. And with the Ten of Swords here, I do feel like for some of you Pisces, you're in a position of stuck on whether you want to continue it or end it. Whether you want to give this person a chance or not give this person a chance. Let's clarify this one more time here. On the Queen of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands. So for some of you, you may decide to make a change here and say, you know what? I feel like I'm settling. I feel certain things here and I'm going to say it. Ten of Swords with the Six of Wands. And on the Magician, we have the Three of Wands and the Chariot. So I feel like this person wants to move forward with you. I feel like for some of you, this person may have no idea that you're feeling some type of way about their approach or about just the way things have been going. But I definitely do feel like for a lot of you Pisces, you may be taking off the mask and saying actually how you feel. And I feel like this person does want to move forward with you. I feel like this person does want to have something with you. And it does look like they feel like everything is fine. But your energy doesn't necessarily look like you feel like everything is fine. So for a lot of you Pisces, I feel like there could be a potential of attempting to move on. Because I feel like this person may be wanting to spend time with you this week. But I feel like it could be more about them than it is about you. And that could be where you feel like you are settling. Where you're kind of like, well, a relationship or something of a connection should feel balanced. And this doesn't feel that balanced for you. So let's see. Why do you have the Eight of Wands here? The King of Swords, yeah. You look detached, or your energy is trying to detach. Six of Wands to the Tower. So it could be unexpected that this person may attempt to try a little more. And on the Chariot, we have the Emperor. So I feel like that is what you're looking for, male or female. More maturity, more stability from this person. So I feel like you're settling for what's going on and realizing that this week you may be like, you know what, I actually have some control here. And I want to say how I feel. And it's very interesting because this week we have an Aries full moon. Watch your Aries full moon reading that I just put out a couple hours ago. Because it definitely connects here to the message that you're getting with love. Because your Aries full moon reading in general was about speaking up about something. And now your love reading is kind of showing the same thing. Eight of Wands again, King of Swords again. You got both of those cards in your Aries full moon reading. So I feel like there is a conversation you would like to have about building a future with this person and what it needs to feel and look like for you to feel satisfied instead of feel like you're settling for something that doesn't necessarily feel like it's exactly what you're looking for. So why do we have the Emperor here, the Nine of Wands again, the Queen of Cups? So some of you feel like you're settling for somebody who isn't that emotional. You may feel like this person lacks emotional depth or emotional intelligence. And, you know, as a Pisces, that's going to feel like settling. You know, Pisces energy, male or female, you want emotional connection. You want to be able to feel the person's emotions and their heart. So you do feel like you are settling in some type of way, shape, and form. It could potentially be talked about this week. I feel like this person is going to try to give you what you want. But I feel like for some of you Pisces, you may be in an iffy energy where you're kind of like, yeah, maybe you're going to try to give me what I want, but I did have to say it first. And if this is the beginning stages of a relationship, then possibly that's okay, you know? But this does look like this has something to do more or less with somebody you're already connecting with, already in a relationship, or like you already know this person. There aren't any aces here, so you may not necessarily come into a new energy this week. And if you do, you may feel like there are just certain things of expectation that this person may not necessarily have. So if it's more in the beginning stages of a connection, some of you may be more open to seeing where it goes. But if it's in the further stages of a connection, some of you may be a little bit more iffy and be like, well, I shouldn't have had to just say this. If the person was that type of individual, they would just do it. So that's what I have here for you, Pisces, for the week. It could be a little bit all over the place for you for love. You do have Scorpio energy. You have Aries energy coming in your spread, as well as you have Cancer, Gemini as well. So now we are going to look into each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week. Take what resonates with this portion as well. Leave the rest behind. We have Aries. Just being near you is intoxicating, and the Six of Swords. So some of you are dealing with a distant Aries that may want to come your way. They may want to heal with you and or travel towards you physically or metaphorically and be near you more. Some of you are in a long distance connection with an Aries. Some of you, this person just has been distant and now they are going to want to close that gap of distance and be around you more this week. Definitely connects to your overall energy with that quality time. Taurus, finding out the truth crushed me, and the Ace of Wands. So new communication coming in from a Taurus. Taurus wants to have a fresh start here with you. They're very passionate and very attracted towards your energy. Despite something hurting their feelings, the Ace of Wands, it could be that they are slightly angry about something and they feel the need to talk about it. But for others of you, this could be that there is a fresh start energy between you and a Taurus coming this week. Or it could be some type of like new communication or something new that you two decide to talk about. Gemini, I left before you could leave me, and the Two of Wands. So it could have been dealing with a Gemini who had abandonment issues. They feared that you were going to leave them behind, so they decided to leave you first. Two of Wands, choosing the new path forward. Some of you are okay with this and you're like, all right, whatever. That saved me from having to do it. Others of you could be anticipating to see what will happen with Gemini next. I feel like they're also anticipating to see if you care if they have left. But there could be some abandonment issues with a Gemini here. I'd be careful of that. Cancer, I regret lying to you, and the Seven of Pentacles. So it could be a waiting period between you and a Cancer. They regret lying to you or saying something that wasn't necessarily fully the truth. And with the Seven of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles, a Cancer may finally be reaching out this week, maybe more or less towards the end of the week with the clarification of wanting to compromise and have some type of conclusion with you and possibly heal what has occurred. This is a combination of also seeing a Cancer in the physical after maybe not seeing them for a bit. Next up is Leo. I will wait for a sign from you, and the Page of Swords. So Leo is very curious about you, but the Page of Swords is a minimal energy. The Page of Swords sometimes doesn't communicate that much, and when they do communicate, they like ask a question. Justice and the Lovers. So I feel like Leo wants to come back together with you on a stronger level. There could be some energy that's needed to be balanced between the two of you, but I do feel like some of you may get a return of a Leo who has just been watching you from a distance. Possibly some apologies with the Lovers and the Justice card there coming in from a Leo. There could also be some decision making between you and a Leo this week. Virgo, I knew exactly what I was doing, and the Knight of Pentacles. So Virgo is being patient with this connection. They're going slow on purpose. And with the Knight of Pentacles, so the Queen of Pentacles, some of you don't feel like you're getting what you want from a Virgo in terms of stability. And I feel like Virgo is very focused on their stability and just giving you a little bit of their time and energy because they are moving a lot slower than possibly you would like. But they are doing this on purpose for whatever reason why, whether it's their own fears or they just feel the need to go at this pace. Some of you are just dealing with a very slow moving Virgo. But if you are in a relationship with a Virgo, there could be some type of stability between the two of you in terms of like finances. Next up is Libra. I am not available. And the Six of Cups. So this is kind of contradicting. Libra is missing your energy, but they may be unavailable and busy at the moment. Six of Cups of the Four of Wands. So this makes absolutely no sense. So either a Libra is unavailable because they are in a different relationship, or a Libra is unavailable because they're busy with other things, yet they still want to be connected to you. So take what way you want to take that. Scorpio, I lost myself for a little while, and the Queen of Swords. So some of you feel very distant from a Scorpio. They may have lost themselves in whatever way, shape, or form if something was going on for them in their own personal life. But with the Queen of Swords, they may be distant, but they are open to communicate with you. But it does look like with the King of Swords, now clarifying it, it looks like a Scorpio may be very distant from their emotions. And you may be feeling like that is causing distance between the two of you, at least for this week. Their distance may have also made you distant with the King and Queen of Swords there as well. All right, next up is Sagittarius with I replay our conversations over and over and the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is my conversation card. So it looks like Sagittarius has been reminiscing over some type of conversation that you two have had. And with the Eight of Wands, they want to talk to you about something. They want to initiate a conversation. And with the Ace of Cups, they want to make you an offer of love. So it could be strong expansion of movement between you and a Sagittarius this week. Could also meet a new Sagittarius or have like a very loving conversation with a Sagittarius. Capricorn, I wish things could be different, and the Devil. So things may be toxic with you and a Capricorn. This is their card. Things may be a little bit uncertain, or there could be some type of codependency between the two of you. They wish things could be different. And with the Devil to the Page of Pentacles, it does look like they're going to make you an offer. But I feel like this offer is weird. This combination is a little off for me. So I feel like Capricorn may be making you an offer in terms of like, let's get together, let's plan for things, this, that, and the other. But I feel like there is just certain things that this person does that isn't the greatest and still needs to be worked on. They may have like a codependent energy to something, or possibly their energy could be slightly like selfish. I don't know why I'm getting selfish energy this reading. Next up is Aquarius. I hid who I really am from you, and the High Priestess. So Aquarius is definitely in a position of keeping things to themselves. The High Priestess does keep things to themselves, and the connection of they hid who they really are from you. And with the Knight of Swords here, I feel like you could be in communication with an Aquarius or hear from an Aquarius, but they haven't been telling you everything, and they may actually try to reveal certain things to you this week through communicating. And lastly, we have Pisces. I don't react when people mention you and the world. So it could have been an ending here between you and a Pisces. And people are bringing you up to fellow Pisces. You also have the Five of Cups and the Chariot. So if you are still in a relationship with a Pisces, there could be an ending to a disappointing cycle and moving forward to a better cycle between the two of you. But if you're fully separated with one, you two maybe just be focusing on moving on and not really bringing each other up to people that could be around you. So let's make sure everyone's out here for you, Pisces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Pisces, thank you for being here and for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Have a good one. Bye now.